Welcome back, everybody, to episode 5 of Bioshock. It took a lot of heartache to get here. It did. I've been fooling with OBS what seems like 2 days now, I think. Like 2 days whole. Just trying to get it to record correctly with the webcam and the mic and everything. I finally got it. I actually had 3 hours of footage already recorded. But the way that I had done it made it so that the quality was terrible. And above anything else on this channel, I just want it to look good. You know what I mean? Because I know how much of a turnoff it can be to watch a video, and it doesn't matter how the person's personality is. It doesn't matter how the game is. If the quality's bad, it's such a turnoff. You'll just go to the next person who's doing the same thing, right? So I just want a good viewing experience for you guys, so I scrapped that whole 3 hours, and we're starting again, right? We're starting right where we left off at the end of episode 4, and I was just excited to jump into it with you guys. Thank you so much for any support that I get. Go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment if you feel the need. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you know when the new episodes drop. At this moment, I'm planning every Tuesday, but just so you can know the time, and then sometimes I'm also streaming on the channel, so keep an eye out for all that. Let's jump into the game, everybody. Thank you again for being here. So when we last left off, we talked to Peach Wilkins in the Fontaine, I can't remember what it's called, the Fontaine Fisheries. We talked to Peach Wilkins in the Fontaine Fisheries because we're trying to get back there. We're trying to get back there to get through it so we can get down to the Submarine Bay where Atlas and his wife and kids are going to be with a submarine so that we can escape Rapture completely, right? But first, Peach is being kind of weird about it. He wants us to get a camera, which we've got, and he wants us to take pictures of spider splicers to research them. So right now what we're doing is researching for him.
Wanting an item from the surface is forgivable.
Yeah, right now what we're doing is researching for him. So we need to get pictures of 3 spider splicers. And of course, listen to some video diaries along the way.
I met Ryan the day me and the lads were installing the bathroom plumbing up in his Posh Park Avenue digs. Oi, says he, what's with all the brass fittings? General contractor had me down for the tip. Well, I says, I suppose it's the contractor then who'll be bailing out your loo once a fortnight, is it? If it's price you're worried about, I'll be picking up the brass, so not to worry, Squire. And why would you be doing that, says he? Well, Mr. Ryan, profit or not, no man bails water out of privies built by Bill McDonough. Next day I finds out I'm Ryan's new general contractor.
I have no idea what he just said, I'm not gonna lie. In that clip specifically, man, he just sounds so out of whack.
The thought of me wife and child hiding in that filthy submarine makes me blood boil. Help me get them to safety and I'll be in your debt for life.
For life, you say? Nice. So of course I'm just trying to loot as much as I can right now, because we are in hard mode at the end of the day, and I am still trying to not die. I've only died once in this playthrough so far. It was with that Rosie. So at the moment I'm just trying to keep with that, right? And we've done all the little sisters on this level, so I don't have to worry about fooling with any big daddies, thank God.
Rapture's changing, Ryan can't see the wolves in the woods. This Fontaine fella, he's a crook and a proper tea leaf, but he's got the atom, and that makes him the governor. He's sinking the profits back into bigger and better plasmids, building them Fontaine poorhouses, like Fontaine recruiting centres. Before we know it, bloke's gonna have an army of splicers. we're going to have ourselves a whole heap of miseries.
Ain't wrong. That is so cool. You almost forget that they're supposed to be diving suits because they're just in here. You know what I mean? You just think of them as these big, scary dudes who are super strong, but you forget they're diving suits. But
Who said that? Huh?
hello? Is anybody there?
Who said that?
Nobody's home.
Who's there?
Nobody, I said. Nobody's home.
What is that?
I said nobody's home! Some people just don't listen. Okay, can't forget, I'm supposed to get pictures of spider splicers. Ooh, first aid kit.
Smoking's bad.
Diane, my dear, I'm sorry, but I'll be late again tonight. Rosenberg is demanding to speak about this Fontaine business. I'm trying to build a proper financial market, and this idiot keeps going on about, this, genetic modification, that. I'll go spend an hour pretending to pay attention to the poor fellow and be home as soon as I can.
Andre is what he calls himself. By the way, if you hear my washer going in the background, look, I'm human, okay? I've got to do laundry. I'm sorry.
I'm closing in on the whole ring. I'd pat myself on the back, but let's face it, these aren't exactly bloodthirsty desperados we're talking about. Rapture's full of poets, artists, and tennis players.
Now, are you ever bringing old Peach them snappies, or are you just sightseeing?
Dude, are you serious, Peach? Are you serious? That was so rude, buddy.
I'm closing in on the whole ring. I'd pat myself on the back, but let's face it, these aren't exactly bloodthirsty desperados we're talking about. Rapture's full of poets, artists, and tennis players, not hired gorillas. But this leader of theirs, this Fontaine, he seems to know his way around the grift. He keeps his nose clean, but not so clean that the right people don't know he's not to be trifled with.
Okay, so let's think about this, right? You've got Andrew Ryan, who funded and built this place. I'm out of Eve. I need to buy some. Never mind. Who needs money when people just litter about? Oops. So you've got Andrew Ryan, who funded and designed this place to have it built. You have Fontaine, who just kind of joined and volunteered to come down here.
This is the wages of sin.
Oh, there's a guy. I need him. Boom. Delayed it. Okay. you have Fontaine, who, it seems, the way I understand it, if you wanted to come to Rapture, you could. And Andrew Ryan doesn't really, like, discriminate on who can come and who can't, right? It's just anybody who doesn't want to deal with the Vatican, the government, any type of social government, whether it's socialism or capitalism, whatever, right? He doesn't want to deal with that. He wants his own place where he can do whatever he wants. So Fontaine came here, just like anybody can, and he just started booming in industry. He was doing the fisheries, he was doing all this different stuff. And then when the plasmids came about, he started hiring Tenenbaum. Him and Tenenbaum started working together to make the Little Sisters, right? Because they found these slugs. And then she's the one who's over them. Tenenbaum is the one who's over the Little Sisters. Andrew doesn't like Fontaine because he's booming, right? His industry's booming. But he also just kind of cropped up out of nowhere. Like, he just came to Rapture because anybody can. And it seems like he just started booming out of nowhere. And Andrew found that suspicious. And Sullivan here is the detective of Rapture. He's like the head police officer. And he is investigating Fontaine. So the way they're setting it up is like Fontaine was a mob boss from just, you know, regular, everyday life up on the surface. And he came down here to escape everything and just made another booming business. And he's selling like plasmids on the low and stuff like that, just like he was on the surface. But it's like Sullivan said, most of the people who came to Rapture are poets and artists and people who don't want to, and tennis players, right? Rich people who don't want to conform to everyday life. They don't want to work a 9-to-5. They just want to do art and poetry and live their best artistic life, right? And then you have Fontaine, who's kind of throwing a wrench in all that because he's like grimy, you know what I mean? And then we have, again, Tenenbaum. She's almost the daycare center lady. She's taken all these. And what we've realized from Masha's parents is that Masha is a little sister. And what we learned from them is, which we'll hear another audio in a second that's going to completely confirm this, but what we learned from them is that it's not just little sisters that were born and bred here to be little sisters. They're also taking other people's daughters to be little sisters. So if you're in Rapture and you have a kid, they're taking your daughter to be a little sister. Anybody can be taken. So Tenenbaum's over that, and I really have no idea who Atlas is. I have no idea who Atlas is. He's just some guy who was over the radio and has been kind of walking me through this the whole time, and now he's walking me to go to the submarine. Anyways, I love the lore of this game, so sorry to like ramble, but I just want to like kind of dig in and see what it's all about, you know what I mean? Alright, auto hack.
Here to visit this.
There's one. Oh, didn't mean to do that. And then I need this guy. Boom.
Thy will be done.
Yo, why is he angry? I'm not a fan of a Big Daddy being angry. Oh my god.
Listen to me.
I'm stuck! Bro, please stop yelling. You're scary. Oh, I didn't mean to smoke those.
Mr. Ryan, I believe in Rapture, but that doesn't mean we always win. Fontaine Futuristics is the biggest thing going in Rapture, so let me be plain. When we arrest that tow rag Fontaine for his thieving and smuggling, we must make it clear that we won't touch his business interests. We sit on the council because these poor sods trust us, not because God gave us a chair.
And McDonough is the owner of all the sports? Maybe? I know the Fighting McDonoughs, so I know there's them. Now this is from... This is from that one earlier where they first talked about Masha. Asking her to come home and telling us about this, so... Excuse me? 7533? There we go. Money! So this is her parents. And they took cyanide. There's a picture of her right there. Masha.
We saw our Masha today. We barely recognize her. That's her, Sam said. You're crazy, I told him. That thing? That is our Masha? But he was right. She was drawing blood out of a corpse by Fontaine Fisheries. And then when she was done, she walked off hand in hand with one of those awful golems. Masha!
Okay. Okay, so... There's been one little sister that stood out to me. All the rest of them have black hair. There's been one blonde one, and that was the one over by Fontaine Fisheries. I'm wondering if that was Masha. It's so sad they took cyanide to kill themselves because they couldn't bear the thought of their daughter being one of those creatures. So sad. Okay, do I have money? Not a lot. Oh. There we go. I would kindly.
Welcome to the circus. Welcome to the circus.
I know I'm done in here, but I really kind of want to...
You monster!
She's my child! Mine!
Coward!
even down here.
A spider splicer organ gives you a health kit. That's good to know. Okay. Yeah, we gotta... We gotta loot a little bit. Well, that's just ridiculous. And we're back. I'm gonna kill this guy real quick so I can listen to this tape without listening to him cry.
Even miles and
I realize that sounded harsh, but listen, guys.
Duty to report the smuggler.
I'm finally back to where I was before Bioshock crashed. And the crazy thing is, like I said, I've been working with OBS trying to get it to record for 2 days. At this point, it just feels like somebody or something doesn't want me to record this episode. It just feels like somebody doesn't want me to upload this. So, but I don't quit. I don't give up. So I'm just going to keep going, okay? We're going to keep going and do what we can, guys. But thank you guys for your patience and for sticking around and tuning into this in the first place. Let's listen to this.
The death penalty and Rapture. Council's in an uproar. Riots in the streets, they say. But this is the time for leadership. Action must be taken against the smugglers. Any contact with the surface exposes Rapture to the very parasites we fled from. A few stretched necks or a small price to pay for our deals.
Andrew Ryan, ever the idealist. Okay, now that we have all the snapshots that Peach Wilkins wants, we're going to go back.
My wife, Moira, she's a right pain in the neck. But she's a beauty, and she means the world to me. I can't help feel God's punishing me for bringing her and Patrick to this place. I thought this would be a better life for us. Can you imagine a bigger fool than that?
Now my question, buddy, is why did you feel that way? Who were you on the surface? Who are you now? I really don't know who this guy is. So now we're going back to Fontaine Fisheries to give him the snapshots so that he'll let us through to talk to or to get to the Submarine Bay so we can actually finally escape. Hey, buddy. Ain't nothing to it, right? We're good.
I observe all his commands.
A Rapture reminder.
Hey.
The temptation to break surface to make a little extra added. Break.
Okay, I'm going this way. Now, before I knock on that door, I'm going to save real quick. Here we go. Is anybody home? Hello?
The warp rat didn't get himself at. You got something for me and my crew? Or are you just looking to get criticized? You set here a spell. I needs to set on some coffee. Maybe put on silverware and the like.
Well, it is awfully nice of him to be having a dinner party.
Before you head into the fisheries, a word to the wise. Old Peachy seems about as straight as a dog's hind leg. You keep your eyes open.
Nobody walks into my swampy carrying the heat. Put your weapons in the pneumo, and then I'll let you in.
If that's a price, you're gonna have to pay it. But he can't very well take your plasmas away now, can he?
I guess he can't. They are in my DNA now. Okay, first things first. This here. Sorry guys, I would love to act surprised, but I also don't want to die. So I'm just gonna do what I know I need to do. There we go. Boom.
I bet when your boss went out of hell, he got told the devil he'll be right back. And the devil says, "Sure thing, Mr. Fontaine. I'll hold you a spot." Ryan promised Fontaine was dust, and now here you are doing his dirty. I guess that makes Ryan a bum, and you a...
I've never even heard from Fontaine. He's dead.
Atlas! He was ours! Ours! Thank you!
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, bro. Can I... Oh yeah, just need that. Boom. Okay. Dude, what?
The submarine bay was only used by smugglers and thieves. More
Wait.
likely the entrance will be hidden. Better to keep the coppers off the scent.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh shoot, it restored my health kits and stuff. Heck yeah. Thank goodness that guy's dead. Let me just go around looting real quick. Oh, a teddy bear. Oh, I'm full? Okay. money. Heck yeah. An auto hack tool, and this is what I'm talking about. I am good at the hacking thing, I just sometimes it gets old, you know. Okay. Let's bounce.
What is that?
Okay, let's listen to this real quick.
Fontaine's putting the screws on us, and double. He's squeezing us out of 80 points of our cut with the threat of turning us into Ryan if we don't play ball. Son of a bitch. Sammy G comes and tells me he's thinking of going to the constable. And the next day, Sammy G was found in a sack in a salt pond. We had no choice here. We stay on Fontaine's crew and we're gonna catch the gallows. We take a powder, and we end up like Sammy G. Oh, there's gotta be another way.
So was Peach one of Fontaine's like head goons? That's what it seems like. Auto hack tool. And you get an auto hack tool out of it. Good deal. Here's kind of how I've been doing this. There's three main things that I want. Not getting damaged by your own grenades is huge. Rate of fire for the shotgun, huge. And then reduce machine gun kickback. Every time I've recorded this bit, I've done the immunity to the grenade launcher. But I actually don't find, now that I'm like, now that I'm looking at it, I don't feel like it's that common that I'm getting hurt by my own grenade launcher. But this right here is huge. When you upgrade it to that, there's no kickback. It's not just a reduction, there's none. So I think I'm going with that this time. Yeah, baby. Let's go ahead and save real quick. We'll overwrite this one. I hope I get all these because I want to do an extra episode where I go through all the extra stuff. That'd be really, really fun. Just because games like this, bending the ink machine, well, those are the only two I can think of at the moment. Ironic is the only two on my channel right now. But this and bending the ink machine, like, the more you unfold about the lore, and then the both of them have like a museum to the building of the game. That stuff's just really cool to look at, right? Just kind of shows you where it came from, how they got where they went.
Should be smooth sailing from here. I'll meet you up ahead.
Smuggler's hideout, baby. man, I don't want to do crazy long episodes, but I just also want it. Okay.
I'm right outside the Submarine Bay, but I can't get in. I need you for that. My family can't be more than 100 yards away.
It's always me, isn't it, buddy? Okay. But I also want to get something done, you know? Like, I feel like I started this episode. We just went through, got some pictures for Peach, and then we went through and defeated him, and now we're going to the Submarine Bay, you know? Oh. Dude.
We all come down here. Figured we all be part of Ryan's great chain. Turns out Ryan's chain is made of gold, and ours are the sort with the big iron ball around your ankle. He's up in Fort Frolic banging fashion models. We're down in this dump yanking guts out of fish. Fontaine's promising something better. He's like one of us, you know? Like he's worked a day in his life. He says meet him at his fish packing joint at 11. I'll go, bring a couple of guys. Hey, it's not like things could get a lot worse.
Ain't wrong. So Ryan gets away from politics, that's what he promises, and then he just force feeds more politics. You know what I mean? It's just now he's in control. I didn't mean to drink that! Oh, God. Oh, hey. I sober up pretty quick.
Hit the switch up there in the control booth and let me in. I think it's time to shake hands and get acquainted.
I agree. I would love to shake your hand, Atlas.
You've had your fun, but enough is enough. If you press that button, you'll learn what it means to truly be my enemy.
See, the thing is, okay, I crash landed here, Mr. Ryan, sir. And all you've done is threaten me and call me names since I got here. But Atlas is promising me a way out. Look, there it is right now. So, who do you think I'm going to listen to, bud? Get real. Get real. There it is.
So dark in here. If only your friend could look up and see you. Maybe you could warn him. If only you could do something, anything. Except just stand here and watch him die.
Splicers! They're everywhere! I can't hold them, got to fall back! Get me family out and we'll regroup as soon as we can!
Yeah, I'm not playing with you guys. Boom. Look at that. Well, stars are made of fire, and you definitely... I don't know, you guys get it, right? There's a joke in there somewhere. Okay, I really want to... Look at all this money! That's so much money.
You ooze in like an assassin, and then you try to sneak out like a thief. You're no CIA spook. Who are you? Why have you come here? There's two ways to deal with a mystery. Uncover it, or eliminate it.
Now, I know you're talking about me, but you could always do both. And it doesn't have to be in any specific order.
Get out! Get out and get to Arcadia! Jesus Christ!
I'm sorry, I'm looting what might be the body of your wife and children. I'm sorry, Atlas, but if they got anything good that'll help us, man, you know. Poor guy. I'm gonna listen to the one that I picked up back there real quick.
Spent the morning jawing with that Kraut scientist. She's damaged goods, alright. Just like all those chumps they scraped out of them prison camps. But she's no crackpot. She's gonna make me the kind of scratch that'll have Ryan look like he's running a paper route. She just needs some supplies to get the ball rolling and a friend to watch her back.
Blah, 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 blah. The Irish pork pie offered me a deal. I flip him Fontaine and I walk out of here. That simple. How do I know that fat fuck isn't Fontaine's guy? How do I know they're not all Fontaine's guy? Fontaine's got Adam, and everybody wants it. Ryan's got a whole lot of talk and a nice suit. Even down here, any idiot can see which way the wind is blowing.
I realized my mic was muted. That happens way too often. We're gonna have to fix that. Anyways, the reason I took my camera off is to take a photo. But I'll show you what it is right here. Man. McDonough is the Irish pork pie. And then I guess he works for Ryan. And okay. Here we go. Arcadia. Here we go. Thank you everybody so much for tuning in. I appreciate any support I get. Like I said at the beginning of the video, go ahead and leave a like and a comment if you feel so inclined. Go ahead and subscribe so you can know when the next episode drops, as well as hit the bell button just so it really notifies you. Thank you guys again. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.